Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and some more Victory at Sea here as we have some more gunnery examples coming up for you guys. So previously we looked at Battleship versus a heavy cruiser. Today we're going to take a look at something roughly equivalent. Again, a little bit of blue on blue practice here. So we're going to have our trusty Bismarck again, along with a opponent here in the Scharnhorst. So not quite a full-on battleship, considered Battlecruiser, but something that's a little bit more possible for a matchup as far as like a one-on-one engagement. Decent enough guns. Certainly the Bismarck is still going to hit harder. And again, we're going to kind of just keep things at short range here. No, here we're really closer than short here. This is probably still within point blank, but just for the purposes of not having like a very far zoomed out video, so you can still see both of them here and kind of keep the dice where it's also visible for you guys. So we're going to consider this short range as far as the main guns go, and just treat it as short as well for the light guns. And now we're going to ignore any like upgrades as far as like torpedoes and things like that this class had later on and stuff like that. Again, just keeping it simple for you guys, just showing you some different gunnery examples and stuff that you can expect, okay? So now we're going to go and let the Scharnhorst go first on this one, just so that if the Bismarck does roll hot, we don't just kind of like instantly cripple the ship here. And, again, numbers-wise, points and the realm of points, they're fairly similar. Bismarck still has about 30 hull on the Scharnhorst class. Speed and armor essentially considered the same as far as the stats go here. So that being said, Bismarck has 4 double turrets, Scharnhorst with 3 triples here. So so we'll technically be throwing more dice. Better AP, of course, on the Bismarck's guns, 15 inches versus 11.1s. Damage dice, again, slightly better for the Bismarck, as you would expect. They both have a battery of light and two different light guns, 5.9 inch and 4.1s, and roughly about the same quantity. So, but we'll get into that and kind of just show you here. So Scharnhorst going first with our 9 dice. We're looking for 4s as always. Not terrible. It's more than half, so those will hit. So we got 5, and then it's 2 damage dice a piece. So we're gonna add dice here. So we got 10 damage dice. And the AP is +1 on this, and we're looking to get to a 6 to start scratching the Bismarck. Natural 6s are chances for crits. So we'll call that cocked. So, all right. So if we kind of organize by groups here so we can see the results for you guys. So pretty good rolling overall, but again, not quite enough to really hurt something as heavy as the Bismarck. So the 2s +1 is a 3. That's not enough. 3s go to 4. That's not enough. The 4s, which really we rolled a lot of these, if we could have just rolled hot, a little bit better. The 4s are 5s. Not quite enough for the Bismarck, but again, something like the Scharnhorst like this, punching at like a cruiser, light cruiser, this is going to be a devastating volley. But the 5 does count as a 6, unfortunately not a natural 6. So we chipped a little bit of paint off old Bismarck here. Just hoping for a little bit better there. To just give the Scharnhorst a fighting chance here. Now the light gun battery, the first one is restricted, but it is twin linked. So, well, we don't need that. I wish we could roll those 6s for damage. The 5.9s are not weak, so they can cause crits, but it is a -1 AP. So we're just looking for natural 6s. Everything else doesn't matter. And nope, we sure as heck didn't get it. And then the 4.1s, we're not going to bother firing them because they are considered weak, which means they can't crit, and it's -2 on the roll, so natural 6s would really be our only hope, and again, since we can't crit, a waste of time in this instance. Now, we're going to swing over to old Bismarck here, and we'll see what she can do in response. 8 shots, looking for 4s. Yeah, about average, that was a 4, so, all right. 3 damage dice a piece, though, so this is where, again, it very quickly kind of outpaces things with lighter guns. So 12 damage dice. And we did get a natural 6 here. Oops, that was a 4. We can get that here. Lots of 4s on this one. So now the Scharnhorst does have armor of 6 as well. So that is going to help it in a lot of these cases. So on the low end, the 3s +1 or 4s, not enough. Lots of 4s go to 5s. Again, still not enough. The Scharnhorst does have that armor 6, but the 5s and that 1/6, that's 4 damage gone. And then we'll see if we have a chance for a crit. Need a 4-up. Nope, not this time. That's all right. And then we'll fire our 5.9-inch battery as well. Twin linked. 2 hits. And again, we're looking for natural 6s here because of the -1 AP, and these are not weak. There is 1, so it is damage regardless. Drop that to 69. So far, the Scharnhorst is not doing too bad. 4-up for a crit. Nope. All right. So in this engagement, you know, they kind of just traded paint chips, although Bismarck definitely did put a little bit of damage on, but nothing catastrophic just yet. So we'll go back to Scharnhorst here. So 3, 6, 9. Looking for 4s. Ooh, not so good this time. A little bit under half. And then 2 damage dice apiece. Oops. +1 AP, so looking for 5s, and ideally lots of natural 6s. There's a natural 6. Again, good overall for hunting cruisers, but that doesn't do it. This will. We chipped 2 damage off the Bismarck, so we did take it under 100, if nothing else. Oops. So 99 versus 69. But we have a chance for a crit, which really is what the lighter ships really need to be seeking all the times. Oh, so close. All right, light gun battery. Twin linked. Damn. All right. Looking for another natural 6. Oh, so close. All right. So, again, chip in some paint. If we could just punch a crit in on the Bismarck, that would, I think, start helping. But here we go. Bismarck, round 2 fire. Main guns. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs for the Scharnhorst. That's going to be a lot of potential damage. All of these turn to 3 damage dice. This is where it gets very bloody very quickly. And again, where the big ships will start to outstrip the smaller ones in damage potential. All right. So that many hits, 3 damage dice apiece. +2 AP, so we're looking for 4s. And every natural 6 is going to be a chance for lots of damage. Try to keep it on the table here. So we're going to get rid of all the whiffs. So lots of 4s here. And 3 chances for a 6. So we're going to put all the regular damage together first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 69, 59, 57. So even if you don't get into the crit ranges ever, those are the kinds of things you can, or should hopefully expect from your big boy ships. Oops, let's not mix these up. As far as just damage per turn, essentially, on some of the big systems, right? Need 4-ups for these to see if we get crits. 2 chances for, actually 2 crits. So now we got to see where those land. So, oops, we'll get the dice off from the previous video. A 1 and a 7. All right. A 1 is an engine hit, -1 to speed. Again, we're not really bothering with maneuvers and stuff on this video. No extra damage from that. And then the 7 is in the weapons system. That is a extra damage from that. So down to 56. Then we do need to roll another d6 because this could affect our light guns. Oops. Which it does. So attack dice aren't lost from light weapon systems. So on our light systems here, really we're just going to be rolling 2 dice now from the Scharnhorst. So pretty rough. Okay. Fortunately for the Scharnhorst, no lucky systems, or sorry, not lucky, but vital systems were hit. Light guns from the Bismarck. Again, we'll go with our 5.9s. Triple 6s, that's cool. Would have been nice to get that in a crit. That's not going to happen again. I'm looking for natural 6s again. there's one. This is rolling hot now. This is damage. Take it to 55. Chance for a crit. Need a 4 up. There's another 6. All right. And what system? It is a 4. That's the engine again. So engine's going to go to rudder damaged. Again, we're not bothering with maneuvers, but that does now also apply one more bonus damage. One more on the engines, and then that will start increasing in other areas, which is, again, that escalating critical potential. Scharnhorst is starting to feel the beating here. But let's see what we can do in return. Maybe this will be a lucky turn here. So lots of attack dice. Looking for 4s. Still just not getting it. 2 damage dice apiece, though. +1 on the rolls. 5s and 6s. Hopefully 6s. That is cocked. That is so unfortunate. Ugh. So, we are just horribly unlucky with this. 4s go to 5, the 1's definitely not going to do anything. 5s do go to 6s, so again, a little bit more paint chipped off the Bismarck. And then now our 5.9 system was 3 dice. We have a crit though. We'll call that cocked. And then twin linked. There we go. 2 hits. Looking for lucky 6s. Holy crap. Boxcars. So first of all, 2 damage, 2 more damage of paint chipped. Now here's where it could start swinging the other way if we get lucky. If we get lucky. Need 4 ups to cause the crit. Holy crap. Boxcars followed by 8s. So never give up. Holy crap. All right. Scharnhorst getting on the board here. The 8 is a crew, so that's going to be -1 attack dice, potentially on the Bismarck for its light guns. Yes, so Bismarck is also going to suffer on its light gun systems. So, one on secondary weapons, and then a crew system hit, which is no extra damage. Oh, and 1 damage though from the crit. So down to 94. Got to roll this a second time. And yes, so Bismarck is now -2 on its light system. So Scharnhorst basically targeting all the lighter guns. Again, the 4.1s can't damage each other anyway, but so really essentially taking the 5.9 system out of the fight as far as the Bismarck goes. So really would have been nice there, you know, if you can get that lucky vital system hit where you get a chance to roll like a couple extra D6 worth of damage, that's where it can suddenly start swinging back the other way. But we'll see what happens now. Scharnhorst does have its one and only shot on its light gun systems. Actually, it's 2 still. Twin linked. 1 hit. Hunting for a 6. Nope. All right. On to the Bismarck. 2, 4, 6, 8. So still essentially just chipping paint off of it, but we did get on the board twice with crits, so we're kind of even as far as that goes. Ooh, now it's time for the Bismarck to roll atrociously. 1 hit in 8. Still 3 damage dice though, so that 1 turret could still be a cause for concern. And so we roll a 4, 5, and a 6. That's 1, 2, 3 damage. And then a chance for a crit. That is a crit. Let's see where it lands. That is in the engine area again. So engine area is going to tick up and go to turbine damage. So another -1 to movement. Although here's the critical one now. Once we get into the 3s in crew, or sorry, in engine, it does increase crew. Let's see here, crew area critical score increased by 1. So we didn't previously have anything there for the Scharnhorst, so now we're going to add 1 there, which by moving up on the engine crit, that's 2 damage, and 1 for the crew, so 3 more damage, so 1, 2, 3. And another roll of the attack dice. So Scharnhorst's 5.9 battery is down to 1 as well, just like the Bismarck. Speaking of which, Bismarck on the light turret, it is twin linked. That's a hit. Looking for a 6. Got it. 47. Chance for a crit. No, bummer. That would have been a nice piece of revenge there as they're taking damage. So, all right. So 94-47 here. We're gonna go back to our Scharnhorst. 3, 6, 9, and again, I can't keep trading too many of these types of volleys back and forth. Nothing catastrophic for anybody yet. Bismarck has definitely had on the crit damage though. So if we can get something lucky here, that'd be nice for the Scharnhorst. I don't know what it is here. We're consistently rolling essentially less than half. So a third of those hit. 2 damage dice apiece though. 5s and 6s. Well, we got 2 crits potentially, and unfortunately no 5s. So, ugh. More paint chips, and come on, crit. Oh, damn. 3s. 1 shot on the light guns. Hits. Looking for a 6. Nope. Bummer. Bismarck time. 2, 4, 6, 8. Back to half. So 2, 4, 2, 3, 4. Damage dice. Looking for 4s minimum. Ideally 6s. Well, no 6s. Lots of 1s and 3s. Gross. Get rid of that. So putting it all together, looks like we really just sliced through some armor. So 6 damage. And the Scharnhorst does avoid a crit. And then we'll plink away with our 1 shot on the 5.9. Nothing. Twin linked. It's a hit. Looking for a 6. Nope. All right, that was the Bismarck. So an unlucky turn there. Back to Scharnhorst. 3, 6, 9 for the big boy guns. So, yeah, back a third of the hits again. 2 damage dice apiece though. Oops. 5s and 6s. Can we get some lucky stuff in for the Scharnhorst? A single 5 and a single 6. So 2 more damage chipped away from Bismarck. We've now taken 10 off of it. And you can see the uphill battle we have with the lighter guns, right? We've been going for a couple turns now. We've chipped, we got a couple crits in, sure, but we've effectively just managed to chip off 10 hull damage now. Chance for a crit though. 1 time. Nope, not that time. 5.9 is a hit. If those could have been reversed, that would have been great. No damage. All right, back to Bismarck. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Lots of 6s on the hit. Again, hitting that 50%. Can't really complain there. Damage dice. Looking for 4s. Oof, this is going to be a bad turn for Scharnhorst, I think. So, get rid of the 3s. Oh, my lord. Just for simplicity, we're going to flip that out of there. Get rid of that 3 as well. Gonna be a rough turn for Scharnhorst. Chance for 5 potential crits here. So, base damage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, 1 here, and then so 32. So she is very close to being crippled. 5 chances for a crit. This is where, you get those solid hits and you get this. This is where stuff starts hitting the fan. Typically, if you roll decent here. Well, could have been much worse for Scharnhorst. Only 2 crits. Let's see where they land. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is going to be bad. The 8 is a crew, so that's going to go up to a considered fire. Another point of damage. And then that can escalate, again, if we're bothering with the damage control crews and all that stuff. Just keeping it simple for this. That does get into a vital system, though, so let's see what we get. Only a 2. Rudder jammed. So that fits with the extra engine damage we've been putting on it. So normally you'd roll a d6 and then it might force you to turn left or right for the rest of the game, things like that. But more importantly, Rudder Jam just comes with a base extra d6 damage, which, hooray, just the one. That could have, and I think it should have been better, but oh well. We did hit a vital system, so that's pretty cool. So again, in a real game with maneuvering actually mattering, that would be pretty rough. But yeah, sadly, no extra damage. All right, our secondary system is a hit. Need a 6. There it is. Down to 29. Wow. Chance for a crit. Again, let's not get ahead of ourselves. See if the light guns can do what the other ones can't. So 4 up. Another 6. Nice. Critical is in the 5 this time, which is the weapons area. So that will be 2 more damage right off of that. We roll a d6 again because that would take away attack dice potentially, which, yeah, so all the 5.9s are essentially gone, and if it mattered, but not in this game, the 4.1 batteries would also essentially be doing nothing anymore. We did move up 1 here, so now crew area expands by 1 because of the essentially extra hit to the weapons, which means now there are multiple fires going. This is where the chain reactions start, boys and girls. So that's 2 more damage for moving up there. Now that you hit multiple fires, weapon area increases by 1 as well. So a turret essentially got damaged from that. Down to 22, we are now in the crippled area. Random turret must roll 4+ before firing. So we'll determine that when we get there. We know the light guns are out, so it's really a chance of seeing which one it is. Now, sadly, no more escalation off of that. It's harder to get the escalation in the weapons area. But so typically it's crew, as it makes sense, and engines. But so that's where criticals really matter, guys. Just the free damage from moving up the chart by sort of chain reactioning things is huge. And that's all off that one remaining 5.9 for the Bismarck. So huzzah for that. On to the Scharnhorst. So a random turret has to roll a 4+ before firing. So we'll go ABX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so 1, 2, and let's see, can it roll a 4+ to even fire this turn? It does. All right, that would have been bad news bears there. So 3, 6, 9. Oops. All right, we are crippled again. Normally, we would deal with all that, but we're just slugging it out for the purpose of this video, just to again see what happens, what can be done. Now, can the Scharnhorst sort of make one last defiant stab here? Because I think another turn from the Bismarck hitting it is going to do the rest of the work. Oops. And cocked. Oh my god. Well, that was going to be a better turn. Oops, that was a 6. There. So, still not in half, which kind of sucks, but a little bit better. We did roll 4 hits, 2 damage dice apiece. This is it. We need a hot roll here to do something to the Bismarck. And we kind of delivered, so I'm glad that actually happened. I'm not going to fudge rolls for the video. So 2s and 3s, not enough to punch. That is 5 damage off the top from the Bismarck, so this was probably its best turn of shooting right here. And then 2 chances for a crit. Lord have mercy, can we get a crit? Said we're not going to fudge it. We're not. That sucks. Really could have used it there. What did we have? Yeah. Bummer. And then the 5.9s are done. All the secondaries are done from it. So good solid turn of shooting for what it is. But yeah, the crits would have been absolutely vital there. So now the Bismarck will answer in kind, and then this should ideally, I think, finish it. Yeah, 50%, or a little bit better actually. 5 of 8. We need a lot more damage dice. So 5, 10, 15, 4s. Well, that is a massive collection of 1s here. Didn't load enough powder and a single 3. The 4s are good enough. And then here's again though, we're rolling multiple damage dice, just more chances for crits, right? So 3, 6, 7 base damage. So we're down to 15. And again, for those just kind of skipping around the video, we're slugging it out until the bitter end here on purpose. Just to keep the dice consistent, we're going to say that this was also a 6. Get rid of that. 4 chances for crits here on the poor Scharnhorst. But again, think about how many turns we've been kind of slugging it out here. So it's not like it was just a pushover. It certainly has taken some time. But again, this is also just an isolated battle. Here's where it gets nasty, right? We start stacking crits consistently turn after turn. So there's 3 crits. Let's see where they all land. We got a 6, 7, 8 here. A little straight. The 6 and the 7 are weapons. So here's where it gets bad. So turret damage goes to turret destroyed. Random turret destroyed. So we're going to go again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So aft turret is gone. So we'll remember that the X turret has just simply kaboomed. It is just a base extra D6 damage from the turret exploding. There's 3. Solid this time. That was moving up 1. We move up again. Now a magazine explosion. Random turret destroyed again. Now it's a 50-50 roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The front one. So 2 big turrets are gone, front and back. Only the B turret is left. But now the nasty part is it's 2d6 extra damage. If we roll boxcars here, it's just gone from that. No, 6 more damage though. Taking half of it. And then we did roll an 8, which is crew, which is called heavy shrapnel. It's 3 more damage. Makes sense. Shrapnel from the turrets exploding. Love how that's the story really of the battle and the damage, kind of like as the crits happen, really actually just starts to make sense. And then here the ship's crew quality check gains a -1 modifier. So as you're trying to fight the blazes and damage and stuff, it gets progressively harder as more guys are dead. So makes perfect sense. No other escalations from that though. So pretty solid there. So all right. So that was the big boys. Bismarck does have its 1 light gun. Let's see if it can do the rest just out of spite here. As a hit. Oh, no damage though. All right, well, the Scharnhorst now has 1 turret left. Last ditch effort here, but we know the writing is on the wall. As we have 2 turrets again that have exploded, so that's pretty cool. Oh, 3 attack dice, yeah. So we did roll a single 4, 2 damage dice. The 6s are bust here. Nothing. Oof. That's donezo on that. So this is more just a ceremonial finishing here. Part of the Bismarck. Main guns to send it to the bottom. And really just to show you guys what other damage we might cause. So 5 hits. We know that will be 15 damage dice again. Let's get it all piled up. And it's essentially dead regardless here. Unless we just roll nothing but 1s and 2s. But to finish it off, get rid of all the whiffs. So we know just purely off of base damage, it's dead. But again, really just to show you guys some cool crits, hopefully. 5 chances for crits. We're just going to keep the dice consistent. Color. Ugh. Only 1 extra crit, but let's see what would have happened in the story of this battle. It is a vital system, which makes sense after having 2 turrets blow up and just the whole thing be a giant ball of fire on the ocean here. Let's see what it finally is. It's the 5 secondary explosions, which makes sense. Turrets going, shells dropping into the interior. Absolutely 46 more damage off of that. There we go. So 4, 10, 15 more damage from that. And then we increase the critical scores from every other area by 1 as well. So keep that in mind here. We'll keep an extra tally of sort of over damage from this. That's 15. From that, every area increases by 1. So the engine would be 3 more. Okay. Then the weapons area goes to multiple explosions. So that's 3d6 more. And here's, yeah, this is a, even if it wasn't already dead, if we get to this stage, it's just gonna drain any other ship basically. But that's another 9 damage, so we're up to 27. From that, crew and engine all go by 1 extra 1 as well. So we still have to apply the other 1 from the crew area. So engine disabled now, another d6 damage. That's poopy, just a 1. Okay, now we go to hull breach, another d6 damage, 2 more, so we're at 30. Engine area criticals go up by 1 as well. So fuel explosion, so 3d6 more damage, 8, no, that's 11, so 41. And engine area critical goes up by, oh, we did that right. Crew area critical goes up by 1 as well, and it was going to anyway. So now it is just a flat out extra explosion, and the weapon would go up as well. So again, once you get to like the 4s and 5s, they just kind of mutually chain reaction each other up there. But another 2d6, so 9 more damage for an even 50. So keep that in mind for, again, let's say it was, the shoe was on the other foot here, and this was like, we're chipping away at something like the size of the Bismarck or more, right? If you can push things to that level with lucky crits throughout, forget the base damage that we did, which was already a decent amount, but just purely the criticals plus extra effects, right? 50 damage, that's, if this was like a clean ship, this is 74 clean, 50 extra just off of essentially additional effects is pretty damn powerful. So, really, ideally, catastrophic explosion is awesome on the vital systems because the ship is just one-shotted. But really, if you get the secondary explosions, it's awesome because every crit area moves up by 1. And then that's really where the chain reactions start happening. But anyway, so that's another gunnery example there, guys. So Battleship versus Battlecruiser. Scharnhorst did okay, right? We did take 17 damage off the Bismarck, unfortunately. And, a couple of crits, nothing fancy though. But really, if we could have just gotten a little bit luckier on some of those damage dice. Not saying that the Scharnhorst would win. Certainly the dice would have to be super, super hot over several turns. But if we, again, reverse the situation and do get lucky hits, and maybe the Bismarck already had some other battle damage and stuff from the larger game, it's possible. But really, yeah, you don't want to, clean ship versus clean ship, you probably don't want to pick on it. Now, again, we're not factoring in things like, eventual like torpedo upgrades and stuff like that. This is just purely gunnery, right? So hopefully that was enjoyable for you guys and you kind of saw some of the differences there. Next up, we're going to have some airplane examples, so stay tuned for that.